Andrew Strauss completed his maiden first-class double hundred as Middlesex continued to dominate their important LV County Championship match with bottom club Leicestershire on the second day at Lord's. After a remarkable first day showing by the Middlesex batsmen, they resumed on 370 for 1 with the England Test captain on a career-best 184, and the onslaught continued on the second morning as the under-par Leicestershire attack kept on putting the ball in the areas that left-handers like Strauss and his partner David Milan just love. It will have come as a surprise to many that Strauss, with such a wonderful career under his belt, had never before hit a double hundred. He has now. It came with another pull for 4, his 21st 4 to go with 2 sixes. He'd faced 282 balls in nearly 6.5 hours, and he showed why English cricket is in such a good state right now, and why the LV County Championship is still an important part of that. Poor Leicestershire had managed only 1 wicket in 108 overs, but were then rewarded with a second as Milan on 47 top-edged an extravagant pull off Wayne White and was held by a backpedalling Will Jefferson. Instructed by their acting captain Chris Rogers, Middlesex were now on the search for quick runs for a declaration at lunch. Strauss, who'd understandably taken his time in the first 40 minutes in getting to his milestone, now duly obliged. He really does have the Midas touch these days. Rogers kicked on even more after his arrival at the crease. He hammered White for 1-6. And when the all-rounder was replaced by Josh Cobb for an over before the break, he was swept for another. The declaration came at lunch with Middlesex on 496 for 2, Strauss finishing on 241 not out. He could probably have batted until Christmas. So now it was time to see how much of Middlesex's success with the bat had been down to their excellence on a great batting surface, or down to the nature of a tired Leicestershire attack who have nothing but pride to play for, unlike their hosts who are closing in on promotion to the First Division. Murtagh tried to swing the argument one way by having Jefferson caught by John Simpson, who along with Scott Newman had been awarded his county cap on the previous day. Jefferson was out for 20 to end a stand with Matthew Boyce of 42, and a further 31 were added by Boyce and Greg Smith before Leicestershire began to lose their way. Smith on 13 hit Ollie Rayner out to Milan, a plan which worked by the looks of Captain Rogers' reaction. All eyes then turned to James Taylor again, as they appear to do on the majority of times that he goes out to bat these days. Ignored for the ODI series with India, he would have hoped to prove a point here. But instead, he was bowled by Steven Crook to leave his side in trouble again on 94 for 3. Things then got even worse for them, as Crook soon struck again by trapping Cobb in front for a second ball duck. And the visitors were 5 down with 101 runs on the board when Boyce on 46 made it 3 wickets in 3 overs for Crook, who show what benefits can come if you bowl at the stumps. In fact, he'd now taken 3 wickets in 10 deliveries to put his side in complete control. Ned Eckersley and Wayne White decided to counter-attack, and they stopped the immediate rot by posting a stand of 50 in 9 overs. So far behind, there were not many options left for the visitors, who must just wish for this LV County Championship summer to end so they can concentrate on the Champions League after their wonderful weekend in Birmingham. White starred in that, and he showed that he can hit a cricket ball well enough by planting this one from Rayner into the members. Middlesex sensed that a wicket would soon come, and it did when Toby Rowland-Jones found the edge of Eckersley's bat for 28 at 151 for 6. The home side would have hoped to rush through the rest, but White and Rob Taylor kept them waiting for another 10 overs as they pushed the total along to 184 while looking to see out another day in which they'd been second best in this match. However, they were not able to do that as Corey Collymore had White bang in front for 37. 5 balls later, Taylor also returned to the pavilion, having driven Tim Murtagh to Rogers after making 14. Milan moved out of his usual position at first slip to accommodate Strauss, then caught Nathan Buck in the gully off Murtagh, before Crook claimed his 4th wicket to end the day on a high, again hitting the stumps to remove Matthew Hoggard for 3. Crook finished with 4 for 45 and Murtagh 3 for 41 to take his tally to a mightily impressive 68 wickets for the championship summer. Leicestershire were all out for 193 to trail by 303 runs, and they will surely be asked to follow on at the start of day 3. Middlesex will look to get the job done quickly and then start dreaming of playing in the top flight next summer. They are getting very close to doing that now.